Hello, and welcome to the wonderful world of math. I'm your host, Mr. Slick. The crowd goes crazy. Thank you, thank you. Um, I skipped 25, 26, 27, 28 because they're all on fractions, and I've covered so many fractions. You are fraction covered. If you need a lesson on fractions, please see previous videos, especially number 24. That is all about fractions. This number 29 is called combining like terms. This is actually not my GoFormative. I found this. I create most of these, and I create pretty much all my work, 95%. But at some point, I just was like, wait a second, why am I making all these if there's other people also making these? So I don't want to reinvent the wheel, and I definitely spend a lot of my time, dedicated to what I do in teaching, that if I can find something useful, I want to use it. So that's what we are doing here. We are doing somebody else's. So let's find out how that GoFormative is. I liked it enough to put it in this batch of 50, so it is worth my time. So I think it's worth your time, and super important that we focus and get these correct. So let's get started. Dun, dun, That's some music for you, okay? All right, first one. Do you see numbers and letters? Yes. Yes, I do. Good. We're on the same page. Notice 5T and 7 do not go together at all, and 8B. And do you know why they don't go together? That's the question. We can't just add those together. At some point in your life, you would have guessed that all those go together. They don't. They do not go together. Nothing does. Now, if you were to give me something like 5T plus 2T, hey, that's 7T. Congratulations. If you were to give me something like 8B plus 2B, great, that's 10B. But you didn't give me that, and I can't do this, so that's awesome. I love it when I know I can't do this, and I know why I can't do this. And it's also, there's no work to be done. So you want to write that in your answer and just don't leave it blank. A lot of kids like, okay, I can't do it. It's blank. Tell me you can't do it. Tell me why you can't do it. Write something out like, can't do this problem because none of the variables match. Can't do it. T's don't go with B's, and T's and B's don't go with just regular sevens. Okay, that is the point there. Now we go back to the basics. G plus G. G plus G, to me, the real G, the OG, is just like 1 plus 1. So for kids who are like, I have no clue, I always just send them here. What's 1 plus 1? They always say 2, thank goodness. So then this is 2G. So keep that in mind when you're doing these. You're adding letters just like numbers, if the letters match. 4K plus 2 minus K plus 7. So here's where we start to get down to it. Let me show you how I solve this one. I only add the things that can go together. So the K goes with the negative K. I'm going to circle it for you so you can see it. 4K minus K. Now, if you have 4Ks and you take away 1K, watch. K, and another K, and another K, and another K. Now take away another K, you got it. And so that's one way we can draw it out. Okay. So 4Ks take away a K is 3Ks. And then what is 2 plus 7? It's 9. So we can see our answer is there. Also an acceptable answer, and I'll write it in here, is the same answer, just written the other way. Okay. It's not wrong to go 9 plus 3K. It's the same. That's like saying, what's 2 plus 4? It's 6. Okay, so what's 4 plus 2? It's 6. So it's the same thing, flipping those around. All right, moving on. Squareds. All of a sudden, by problem number 4, this gets difficult. So here's the thing. I'll give you a quick lesson on this. M plus M is 2M. You agree? Thank you. But M squared plus M, that you can't do at all. Okay, you can't do it. Why can't you do it? Well, simply put, they're not identical, right? One's got a squared on it, so they're not the same. Can I do M squared plus M squared? Yeah, you have one M squared here and another M squared there. So that would be 2M squared because you have two of them. So yes, we can do M squared plus M squared. We can do M plus M, but we can't do M squared plus M. And that is what gets people all the time on this. So if you look carefully, I'll zoom in over here. See this 4M squared? Where's the other M squared? Here? But look at it, it's a negative 4M squared. These are opposites, which basically means 4 take away 4 is nothing. They go bye-bye. No more M squareds. M squareds are gone. What are you left with? 2M plus 7M, which is why my answer is 9M. Seven H plus 6 minus 2H. I'll write that one. Minus 2H minus 3 plus 4G. Now, the 4G, I'll tell you, goes with nothing. How do I know it goes with nothing? Because there's no other G's, right? So that 4G can just like go down and like your answer and just chill. And you can actually see it right here, chilling. Hi 4G. So the rest of this problem, let's try to mix things that go together. 7 H's take away 2 H's. Do you guys know what 7 H's take away 2 H's is? I bet it's 5 H's. And then you have 6 minus 3, which is 3. Can you write that in a different order? Yeah, you can. You can do 3 plus 5H plus 4G. You could do 4G plus 3 plus 5H. You could do 4G plus 5H plus 3. You could do 3 plus 4G plus 5H. You could do, right? You are distributing the 7 into the parentheses. So 7 times the quantity of m plus 3 just comes out as 7m plus 21. How did I get that? Because 7 times m is 7m, and 7 times 3 is 21. So we're multiplying. That 7 on the outside means we're going to multiply in. So what's it mean for this one? Well, it means that 8 is going to multiply here, here, and here 3 times. Yeah, 24p, 16, 32p. The only problem is 32p and 24p actually add together, and that's how we get this 56. So we'll have to do another step after that one's done. This one's challenging. I'll do this one with you, aka for you. But I say with you because I'm assuming you are watching and taking copious amount of notes. So many notes. You're working so hard. 4r plus 2. In reality, you're probably eating popcorn or Pop-Tart or a Twinkie. No, people don't eat those. And right now you have some kids saying, I love Twinkies, right? So what else are you eating? Now I'm just hungry. Okay, back to it. Plus 7r. 3 times 2 and 3 times 4r. I'm going to multiply in this way. Okay, 3 times 4r is 12r. 3 times 2 is 6. And then I'm just bringing down the 7r that I didn't use. So I'm not done. A lot of kids just go like that. I'm done. We can't be done. Why can't we be done? Because there's still something else to do. If you look right here at the answer, it says 19r. How did they get that? They had to add the two things that are still left to go together. 7r's and 12r's is 19 R's. This one is two sets of distributions. So you're going to do 5 times C and 5 times 2. Then you're going to do 8 times 3 and 8 times 2C. But when you're done doing that, you'll have two things that can add together on, the C's go together and the numbers go together. So I'm going to let you figure that one out, but I know you've got this. And that is more of the same, more of the same. And let's go here, find the area and perimeter of this problem here, or what's the perimeter. Doesn't even say area. I'm going to teach you both actually, okay? So area is base times height, and then the perimeter is you're just adding up all the sides. Side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4. Let's do perimeter first. If this side's x, what's this side? X. Okay. If this is 4x plus 3, then guess what this is? 4x plus 3. So really, when I'm doing my sides, I'm doing, okay, x, and I have 4x plus 3 and 4x plus 3. Those are my sides. Those are my four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. But how many x's do you have total? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 x's total. And then look at your numbers. 3 and 3 make what? 6. So that's why the perimeter is going to say, 10x plus 6, because you're just adding up those sides. That's how you do a problem like that. The area is just base times height. You're just taking the two things and distributing them into each other. So that times that and that times that. X times 4x. This goes back to the conversation we had about if we know x plus x equals 2x, what is x times x? It's not 2x. It's x squared. So anytime you're multiplying two letters, that's where you're going to get the letters are going to go together and make an exponent. X times x is x squared. So x times 4x is just 4x squared. Okay, so I'll remove this. I'll move it. This is 4x squared. And then x times 3 is just 3x. So I'm done. That's the area. I know the problem didn't ask for area, but I've got a feeling that these will ask for area, and that is how you do that. You just multiply them. And that's it for this awesome GoFormative. 29 was cool.